Hey guys, welcome to this channel. I am a team member at ThePeloDoctor, and over here we specialize in providing all kinds of services for Peloton products, which includes bikes and treadmills. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and turn on your post notifications for more videos like this. So in this video, we'll give you a brief overview of our toolkit, and then we're going to show you how we replace the bottom bracket on a Peloton bike. Over here is the sound that you hear before the repair.
Before performing a bottom bracket replacement, here is an overview of our tools kit, available on our website as well as the few tools required to complete the repair without a hitch. There is an option to purchase the tools kit, with or without a torque wrench. A torque wrench is required when installing the OEM bottom bracket. The tools kit comes with our bottom bracket installation and removal tool.
An 8mm Allen socket for your crank arm bolts. A 15mm will also be included to torque the bottom bracket, as well as an adapter to fit the socket, making it possible to use the torque wrench and OEM bottom bracket tool. A snap ring tool for tensioner bearings replacement. A 15 and 13mm wrench to adjust, remove or install your saddle, replace your pedals or adjust the original bike screen if it keeps tilting down. It also includes a set of Allen keys ranging from 1.5mm to 10mm. Then you have the OEM bottom bracket tool. This tool is required to remove or install the OEM bottom bracket. As previously stated, we included the adapter to make the torque wrench compatible with the tool. Lastly, we have the crank puller tool. The crank puller tool from the video has already been set and is ready for use. Upon receiving the tools kit, you may have to switch the two ends of the crank puller tool, placing the wider piece on the threaded end and the thinner piece on the hexagonal end. To replace the bottom bracket, you will require a couple of basic tools you can find at your local hardware store if you do not already possess them. A microfiber cloth. A ratchet if you did not purchase the torque wrench. A flathead screwdriver. A 5/8 inch or 16mm wrench. You can also use the same size deep socket, as this will help with your crank puller. Lastly, a hammer. No heavy hitting will be required, but it comes in handy, as you will see later on in the video. Once you confirm all tools are at your disposal, unbox your bottom bracket and test for any sign of failure. Whether you buy the part from us or anywhere else, it is important to confirm that there is no movement between the bearing and bottom bracket center piece prior to installation. Sign of play means the bottom bracket is close to failure. Once you confirm the new bottom bracket to be in good condition, you can now proceed with the repair. Step 1. With a 3mm, take off the belt guard by removing the 5 screws, 2 in front and 3 at the back. Step 2. With the microfiber cloth, dismount the belt from the crank pulley. Step 3. With the 8mm and adapter connected to the torque wrench, making sure the Allen socket is fully mated into the bolt, loosen the crank bolt by going counterclockwise. If it proves difficult with the belt off, place the belt back on and have someone to press the emergency brake while the bolts are loosened. Proceed to the left crank arm and do the same. Step 4. take the crank bolt puller and loosen the inner screw up until the threaded end is flushed flat. Then screw the outer thread into the crank arm. Screw in a few threads by hand first before attempting to use any tool. You want to get it threaded as far in as possible. After that, screw the inner thread until it stops, and with your 5/8 wrench or socket with a ratchet or torque wrench attached, tighten the inner screw. This will push against the bottom bracket while pulling the crank arm out. Once the left crank arm is out, separate the crank arm and puller, loosen the inner screw and set it aside. With the flathead screwdriver, take out the rubber cover. Our bottom bracket is not compatible with the rubber cover. If you wish to keep it, upon reinstallation you can proceed to utilize the left cap from your old bottom bracket as seen in the video. With the hammer and flathead screwdriver, gently tap the lock ring counterclockwise to loosen it. Step 5. With the OEM bottom bracket tool, the adapter, and a ratchet or the torque wrench, loosen the left cap of the bottom bracket by going counterclockwise, making sure the tool is fully mated. You can use the hammer to tap it into place if need be. Step 6. Move on to the right side and perform the same procedure done on the left. The right side is reverse threaded, so to take out the bottom bracket you will be turning clockwise.
Reinstalling the OEM bottom bracket will be the reverse procedure of its removal, torquing each side to 73 Nm.
As stated earlier in the video, a bad bottom bracket has played between the bearing and can be seen from the bottom bracket removed. Step 7. Installation. Our bottom bracket comes with two caps. The cap with the short lip is for the right side while the long lip for the left. Start by threading the right side in by a few threads. The right side is reverse threaded, so you will be turning counterclockwise to install. On the left side, apply silicone grease to the inner corner of the left cap. With the bottom bracket fully in place, install together. Once the left side is in, with our bottom bracket tool, completely screw the left side in until the cap is halfway into the bottom bracket tool. Step 8. Proceed to the right side and tighten the right side using the same bottom bracket tool, turning clockwise as it is reverse threaded. Tighten the right side tight by hand before proceeding to torque both sides to 71 Nm. Starting with the left side, ensure all the teeth of the tool are fully mated. Use the 15 mm Allen socket from the tools kit to torque the bottom bracket to 71 Nm, and with a marker, proceed to mark anywhere of the bottom bracket to the frame. This will inform you if it ever gets loose, without the need to take the crank arm off. When torquing, try to maintain a straight arm without tilt or bend, keeping the Allen socket flushed and tightening in increments till you hear the click. Step 9. Install the crank arms. Our bottom bracket will come with 3 screws. One screw used to drive both the crank arms in. This screw will be removed after driving the crank arms in, then a fresh screw replaces it and torqued to 61 Newton meters. If the OEM bottom bracket is being installed, the old screws can be used to drive the crank arms in. Once the crank arm's in, remove screw used to drive it in and replace with fresh screw and torque to 61 Newton meters. Proceed to the right side. Confirm the bottom bracket is tight by both hands, then using the same procedure, install the right crank arm. Once that is completed, the final step is to place the belt back on track, making sure it is properly lined up on the flywheel bearing as well as on the right crank arm pulley. Rotate the crank arm backwards, placing the belt back on track. Rotate the crank arm forward 3 rotations to ensure everything moves smoothly. Then put the belt guard on in the reverse procedure of its removal and your repair is complete.
Thank you for watching this video. For any inquiries on the kind of services we provide, you can visit our website at ThePeloDoctor.com, or you can send us a direct message on Instagram at ThePeloDoctor. Thank you.